Governor wants tax cuts, crackdown on crime in election year. Santa Fe, NM, AP. New Mexico lawmakers are pushing to tap an unprecedented windfall of state income to shore up resources for public education, policing, healthcare and climate regulation at a 30-day legislative session that began on Tuesday. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, a Democrat, called on the legislature to support new investments in teacher salaries, tuition-free college, the expansion of police forces and care for aging military veterans, while slashing taxes on sales and Social Security benefits. "We have right now unimaginable financial resources," Lujan Grisham said in her annual State of the State address. "When we have the money to do it all, let's not limit ourselves." She also called for tougher penalties for some violent crimes and legislation aimed at keeping more people accused of violent crime behind bars while awaiting trial. Public defenders have cautioned pretrial release is not linked to increases in violent crime rates. "We are going to pass a law this session that will keep violent criminals behind bars until justice can be done. We will put a wedge in the revolving door of violent crime in New Mexico," said Lujan Grisham, who is seeking a second term in the fall election. The state house, where Democrats have a 45-24 advantage over Republicans, also is up for election in November. The governor delivered her speech by webcast from her office, rather than the House floor, as a precaution against the coronavirus, while legislators of all political affiliations wore masks. A blend of online and in-person deliberations are anticipated at the state capitol, with proof of vaccination and booster shots required for members of the public to enter the state capitol. Legislators are exempt from some requirements. "I'm proud of how we have responded to the crisis. We have found ways to come together safely," Democratic House Speaker Brian Egolf of Santa Fe said as the session convened. "Masks will be required again, social distancing will be sought out when possible. We're going to have virtual committee meetings." Outside the Capitol building, a handful of sign-carrying protesters denounced vaccination requirements as infringement on individual freedoms. Republican State Senator Craig Brandt bristled at a restriction that prevented senators from inviting children and other relatives onto the Senate floor for opening day ceremonies, calling it ridiculous. House members were accompanied by relatives. Many legislative proposals take aim at violence and urban crime and were stoked by outrage over a record-breaking year for homicides in Albuquerque in 2021.